Well, hey everybody, I'm Steve Montelli. I got a new Waskerd wallet to show you today. Now, Derek has really been innovating some stuff here. You can see that this is my collection of Waskerd zip wallets. Now, if you followed me on the Philippines channel at all, you know that I have used the Waskerd Brea, this one right here, extensively as my Philippine wallet. You can see that it's taken some beating here. It has been used quite a bit over there. It goes in and out of the pocket a lot. So what I've got in it right now is just some Philippine cash that's left over. Should I go back, which I never know about these things. One day I will get the wild hair and hop on a plane again. This is the Waskerd Brea. This is the Waskerd Matchbox. I haven't got to the new one yet. Now the Matchbox I use to hold credit cards in. Okay, that's what I use the Matchbox for. It's a perfect size for credit cards. So when I leave on a trip, I carry the credit cards in there. Now this is the Waskerd. I'm going to call it the Zip Wallet. I'm not sure it has a name, but this is the forerunner to the one I'm going to show you. And this holds cards on the inside, and then so it'll hold cards like that, and then it'll hold cash quartered. Okay, now the issue always was with this wallet is it would have taken just a little bit more to make it so that the cash could be held like this. Okay, now you can see that the cash is real close to the top of the zipper. Now it will work if you put it over like this and you zip it around, it will work. But if you tend to fill it up, this cash is going to get caught in the zipper. Okay, so that didn't really work out all that well. Now the one I'm going to show you is this one right here. This is the brand new one that Derek just came out with, and then we'll take a look at these again here in just a few minutes. Now this one is called the Manteo, I believe. I actually had to write down all the names here. I've got so many Waskerd wallets now that I can barely keep them all straight. This is the Manteo. He just came out with this one. Now the cool thing about this particular one right here is he made this for me in a chromexel. Now this is a dark green chromexel, and I think you can see the color here on the video. But it's done very well. Now the thing with this is it's got the outside quick draw pocket, a lot like this one right here. This is the Zip wallet. This is the Manteo. Okay, so the Zip wallet's deal was it can hold cash quartered, but it can't hold cash standing up. But I like the outside quick draw pocket. So Derek redesigned things a little bit, and he's offering this one for sale now too. But what this one does is it does have the outside quick draw pocket, which you can put your one quick draw card in there like that, or it'll actually hold a few. But what you can do now is if you take your cards and you have some cards in here, you can now take the cash and put it in there, okay, and the cash will not get caught in the zipper. He designed this to hold cash. Now, I'm not sure what leather he's going to come out with this in. Like I say, this was a special deal for me that he made it in some green chromexel that he had. But the redesign on this wallet was to make it so that it would hold cash folded once. Okay, now, that said, let's take a look at the differences between this one and the Brea. Let's take a look here, if I can find it. There we go. Okay, now this is the Waskerd Brea. Now this is the one that I've been using a lot in the Philippines. If we put these together, what do we got here? So this one looks a little bit taller from the start, but I don't really think it is. I don't know if I can't fault what it looks like there, but I'm going to put cash in both of them. We're going to see where the cash hits. But the good thing about it is it's essentially the same size as the Brea. I mean, maybe it's just this pocket that's laid into a different place. It's about the same size height-wise as the Brea. Now the Brea does not have the outside quick draw pocket. I really like the quick draw pocket. I've had to change my method that I'm going to use wallets when I go out of the country anymore, because I lost the wallet last time. And while I got back most of the contents, minus the cash, I'm going to have to do things a little differently. Anyway, so here's the Brea, which I have some cash in. Now the Brea also has this pocket in the middle. Okay, now this is either a cash or a card pocket. Usually what I would do with the Brea is I would put small bills here, larger bills in the back. I'd put my couple of cards in the front, and I'd put the 1,000 peso notes in the center. Okay, that's what I would do. Now this one, the new one, the Manteo, it's got no pocket in the middle. See, I just have cash and cards. Now it could be said that the pocket was actually kind of useless. I mean, it was good. I didn't use it. I didn't find a great need for it for anything in particular, other than to separate out the big bills, which the big bills were different colors anyway. So I mean, they were. It was easy to tell which bill was which. But this new one has been slimmed down without the centerpiece in it. So you can see, actually, let's do this. The Philippine bills and USD are essentially the same size. Okay, so we're going to put the USD inside of the new Manteo, and we're going to put the Philippine bills inside of the Brea. And what we have is this, I think. Okay, so there's what we have. Let's see if we can see how all this fits. Now, you know what? It looks to me, and I'm not measuring this, I don't have the micrometer on it, but it looks like the Manteo is just a tad taller than the Brea. Just a tad, not much, because the Brea will zip cash once real easily. Now, if you overstuff the Brea, I have found that cash will get caught in the zipper also, but that's a function of the Philippines being a cash-centric society. So you end up carrying a lot of small bills, a lot of 20s, a lot of 50s, that kind of thing. So I stuff it so full sometimes that the cash is going to get caught. What I like about this is the external quick draw pocket. You keep your most used card. If you're in the U.S., it's a simple thing. You're just going to keep your most used card out here. And usually that's your ATM card that you use on a daily basis. For me overseas, I'm not sure what I'd keep out here anymore. I'm only going to have one card in the wallet. So I learned my lesson about losing the debit card. I mean, the debit card came back, but not before I'd already canceled it. But this, I like being able to zip it and not having to quarter the cash. And it's a real pretty leather. I think you can see the green okay on it. I think, yeah, you can see the green. You can especially see the green right here. But it's a green Chromexel, so it's got that great Chromexel smell. And I don't know if Derek just had a piece of this laying around and he knew that I liked Chromexel, so he did it for me, Chromexel. But it's so soft. I mean, the Chromexel is just buttery soft. You know, and smells great, of course, like Chromexel always does. But this is the new Manteo zip wallet, holding cash folded once and a slot out front for your quick draw card. Like I say, it competes essentially with the Brea. Now, the Brea has no out front slot, which, you know, that's okay. I mean, this is a very useful wallet, very useful. Used it a lot. What else have I used? Let's see. Let us do a couple more Waskerd wallets here. This is the passport sleeve. I think I've shown this before. Now the passport sleeve, I actually use it as a passport sleeve, but I don't carry it in my pocket at all, because you do not want to lose your passport when you're overseas. That's a real disaster. I mean, it's one thing to lose your wallet and have to replace a couple of cards, but you don't want to lose your passport overseas. Now, this is a travel wallet. Okay, so it's got a place for your passport in the middle. Let's see if I can bring this up so you can see it. So there's a place for your passport right here in the middle. Okay, it's designed to hold the passport. Now, I've actually used this one quite a bit also. I use it when I have a whole load of cash that I'm carrying around at once, because the cash really fits down inside of here, much better. I mean, obviously it's a big wallet compared to the others. So a lot of cash fits in without getting held up in the zipper. But you know what? It's a travel wallet, and while I think the idea is good, I think the practicality of it, I would not carry all my stuff in here. This is just primed to lose it all at one time. I mean, there are pickpocket areas in the world, and you know what? If you got everything you have in here, your passport, your cards, your cash, everything, and it's gone, man, you are just really up that proverbial creek without a paddle. You got to really start over. So while I think the idea is good in theory, I think the practicality of keeping it all in one wallet is not for me. I mean, I won't do that. Okay, this has only been used to carry some cash. Now, it's got a couple of card slots in here too, so I carry an ID card in there sometimes. But all in all, I mean, I've used a lot of Derek's wallets. Let's see what else I got. I got this one, which is the Waskerd Pinnell, and I'm just going to show you these real quickly. The Waskerd Pinnell Money Clip wallet, and I have got the did I do it? The Madison 3-pocket wallet. So these are just a couple extra Waskerds I have, and I use them every once in a while. I think my son used this one to death, and you can see it's kind of beat up. But Derek puts out some nice stuff. So, this video is just extra long, but that's only because I have an extra large amount of Waskerd wallets here. Anyway, this is the new one. The Manteo holds cash folded once, quick draw slot, and holds your cards on the inside along with that cash folded once. All right, you guys, you have yourselves a successful wallet day.